we're looking at Etude number 6, which is about building up to a beautifully even spread chord between the 4 fingers. So it's kind of in 3 sections, this etude, and we have this opening passage where we have 4, 3, 2, 1 on B, D, G and B. And as with everything in this collection of etudes, whenever you see a square bracket above a set of notes, they all need to be placed onto the strings exactly at the same time at the start. So the first kind of variation, we're just playing the notes straight twice for each note. And to get the most out of it, I would take the advantage of having as long and really pulling those fingers in, the really full articulation each time. That then also happens in the left hand. And then at measure 10, what we're going to do now is work in between those fingers. Now this is hard work, and it's meant to be. It's about strengthening up those fingers. With all these etudes, rather than playing them all the way through, you can just cherry pick and take a couple of little sections and just work on them slowly as an exercise. And that's absolutely fine. That's going to build up the strength in your fingers. So that's the kind of meat of this exercise, is building up this strength between 4, 3, 3, 2 and then 2, 1. When the this little figure comes back again, we're now going to have it in a dotted rhythm. And here you can see we're going to start just getting a bit more going with those fingers, and that's going to help us build towards these spread chords. Eventually it builds up to having these going back onto the notes. So I'll show you here. So and as you can hear, we're building up to that spread chord, and then eventually we have some chords at the end. I always tell my students that when they're using their thumb, that they should imagine that they're using it 10% more than their fingers. So as they're plucking their fingers, their thumb has to work 10% harder just to be even. So what that means is whenever you're playing a chord, you just need to just push a little bit more with your thumb, and then it will sound nice and even with the fingers.